Hey, what's up, guys? I'm at one of my favorite new websites. Pica Pic is a collection of digitized LCD games, and in the top left of the screen here there's a link to donate via PayPal to the creator of the site, and I encourage everyone to do so because this website is very awesome and very fun. And I've been getting into the second game here, Penguin Land, and take a look at the information real quick. There's no release date, there's no company name except for this strange acronym Q and Q, which is some kind of company name, I suppose, and just very little information about it altogether. But I want to show the high scores real quick, and I just want to show, well, that's me from today, but the all-time scores show that some people get hundreds of thousands of points in this game, so apparently it is possible to really get a handle on this game and really play in a very consistent, successful way. I haven't really gotten a handle on it myself, but I just wanted to show that apparently it is possible. And one last thing before I play, I'll just say that the name Penguin Land is a little bit too generic to really find information about this specific game. I end up finding manuals and information for other penguin themed games, unfortunately. Like for the NES or for the Sega Genesis or for you know, whatever system. One second here, let me get into the gameplay here. Now I'm pressing left and right on my keypad, and it's showing the photos of the buttons actually pressed as well when I'm pressing on my keypad. So I love that. The creator of this website did a great job with all these games. I've got button 1 mapped to the select button here, and that's about it for the buttons. In gameplay, all you use is the left and right buttons, and then the attack button here is never used in gameplay apparently, but I did realize what it's used for. It's used for this strange casino type of mode with the numbers, which is really very strange little gameplay mode. I'll show in just a second here. So game A is the normal game. Game B I thought was also normal gameplay, except that it turned into this strange casino type of game, and it's the only time that this attack button is used anywhere in any way. You use it to choose wait a second, there we go. You press one of the side buttons to make the numbers go, and then you use the attack button to choose each of the 3 slots. What does it go up to? 800, I think. And so you want to get the, or maybe it goes up to 700, you know, 99 or whatever. You want to get the highest number possible without, well, without it hitting 800 apparently and starting over. So you want to get the highest number possible, but whatever. It's such a simple, boring game. But it's strange because before I thought it was normal gameplay as well for Game B and Game A, and then it changed to that numbers game. So don't know why. Maybe it, I mean, I don't know why. I don't want to guess why it changed the gameplay for Game B, but at any rate, let me get into this gameplay. It's a very fun game, and I'm waiting here for the icicle and the bear for a second. This game is basically a day in the life of a penguin. A day in the life of a cartoon-style penguin. He's got icicles and polar bears and wolves just going crazy right outside his front door every day. Now, the spot that I'm in right there is mostly a safe spot, just like his doorway is a safe spot. Usually, I mean, his doorway is always a safe spot, and then the second safe spot, he could sometimes get killed anyways, but not most of the time. So, except they just got killed in the same spot again right there. So, see, that one always gets me though. That one image right there always gets me because it looks so far away from the penguin. Like, I don't think of it, my mind doesn't think of it as threatening directly to the penguin because it looks just so far away. Like, and it, whatever. It's always a little hard to see these LCD games exactly how you have to. How you have to imagine them. It's hard to see them the same as you have to imagine them. Just because the display is just so limited, it's so simplistic, but still, they could be very fun, like this game here. And the object of this game is obvious probably to most people by now. You have to catch that fishing pole right there. The main goal is just not to get killed by all these different threats that are going wild outside this poor penguin's front door. That's the primary goal, and then the secondary goal is to get that fishing pole, catch it. It keeps falling in that same spot. So you have to catch it, then you have to go over the bridge on the right side, and that little hole in the ice seems to be his fishing pole. And that's the goal. You just keep doing that, apparently. And I don't know if anything else happens. Like, I don't know if there's ever a break in the action, like a stage change or whatever. I really don't know. I haven't gotten anything to happen. I've only seen the gameplay keep repeating. You get 20 points every time you do a successful run to the fishing pole. And that just seems to be it. So it's probably all it is. I mean, that's probably all it is. I mean, unless there's like stage breaks, like it might say stage 1 or 2, but I really doubt it. I bet it just keeps on going in the same stage eternally. Like that right there, like I thought I could go in front of him. Like I'm not quite used to this game. I did have a few games as a kid, a few LCD games, maybe like 3, whatever. And I know after extended, focus and time with these games, you basically memorize all the different images, all the different, timing of all the images and their movements. You really memorize it all after a while. But I just haven't, because I didn't grow up with this game, and it's just a fun game that I found. So I'll play a little bit more just because I enjoy it, basically. Now that kicked me out. You can only stand in your door. I don't know if I was explaining it on this video or not, but you can stand in your doorway for a moment, like a few seconds, but then the game will kick you out, and it's kind of unpredictable when the game kicks you out. So you basically want to jump out of your doorway the first chance you get, like first time it's clear. Alright, I just started over. Okay. I can't believe he gets hit when he tries to like sneak in front of it like that. I guess you just have to really avoid the bears altogether. Then the wolf comes in and gets him. It's definitely one of the more chaotic LCD games. Like it's just got a chaotic look and feel of all the movements of all the characters. The icicle stabs him in the head. It's a really crazy game. It's kind of satisfying though when you do get the gameplay down and you do make it to that fishing pole a few times, but then I start to feel like I wish something else would happen besides racking up more points. Maybe something does, like maybe when you hit 100 points or 200 or whatever, like it's possible that it has different stages, but I doubt it, because and that's what you do. That was kind of cool. I just stayed down there. So that's another safe spot then. Okay, I didn't realize it before. The whale got me. The killer whale got me. This penguin lives in the worst possible area for a penguin to live in. He's got to catch his fishing pole, which is constantly falling in the same spot. Dodging wolves, polar bears, killer whales, and deadly icicles. Dude, why don't you just move away somewhere better? But the sad truth is that maybe it's how life is everywhere for a penguin. This is what life is for every penguin every day. They get out of their front door of their igloo house, catch a fishing pole, dodge the killer whale, catch a disappearing and reappearing breach to their favorite fishing pole. This game is nuts. 60 points, so I'm doing pretty good. It's starting to get on a roll, maybe. See, I'm getting the hang of it. I guess if you go over here, you dodge that one. Oh my god, I'm really getting the hang of it now. You let the killer whale go by. This is the kind of game that it starts to feel really satisfying if you really get a handle on it, and I'm not. So, aside from the game, the demo mode is really sweet. I've been keeping it open as a tab on my screen all the time as a clock. It's just a really fun clock. And that's what this website is really great for, actually. Each game has a clock on it and is made to function as a fun clock.